Hi guys, it's Amy here coming at you from the farm. I wanted to make this video because when I tell people about what we do here at Home Farm Ministries, I get a lot of confusion sometimes. So you're a riding school? Oh wait, so you're what? You're a kids camp? Like, what exactly is it that you do and how are you a ministry? So I thought it would be helpful if I kind of explain some of the background about it. So those of you who know me know that my background is in international missions. I grew up in Angola. I worked as a missionary in Angola for about 8 years as an adult. And when I came back to Canada, I had this really wrong idea that people in Canada aren't interested in God. They're not interested in faith. I was really wrong. Because I'd be out walking my dog Hero and end up meeting someone and chatting with them, and they'd open up and just tell me all about their life or things they're going through. And then I'd say, well, hey, can I pray for you? And they'd be like, yeah, absolutely, you can pray for me. And I'd pray for them, and over again, the response would be just, really emotional, wiping tears away and saying wow, that was really meaningful to me. Thank you. And then I'd usually ask them, so do you have any kind of faith background, or where do you stand? And I'd hear a couple different things. Usually it was either, yeah, I used to go to church when I was younger and I just got away from it. Or it would be, no, I was really badly hurt by the church. I don't want anything to do with the institutional church, but I'm still really open to faith and I still want to know God and I love God. And I almost never, pardon me, choking on dust. Crikey. I almost never heard anybody say, I hate God, I don't want to talk about this. So that was a real eye-opener for me. But then you see, I belong to a church in Peterborough, and I noticed a disconnect. I'm meeting all these people who are hungry, spiritually hungry, open to Christianity. I'm inviting them to come out, and yet they're not showing up at our church on a Sunday morning. And I have to say, a caveat, our church is a good church. We're family-oriented, we're accepting, we're casual, we're warm, we're not a scary church. We're outreach-oriented, but people just weren't showing up. So I talked to a lot of people, I did a lot of praying, and I came to a conclusion. And that is that it's too big a step to go from no church involvement to I'm going to that church on a Sunday morning. People needed us to build them a middle step. And that's what we're doing at Home Farm Ministry. That's the goal. If you get anything, what is this ministry? We are building a middle step for people who are interested in faith. So we're kind of doing this in 3 strategic ways. The first way is you pick something that interests you and that interests other people. So for me, it's kind of a no-brainer. What interests Amy? Well, horses, farming, growing your own food, farm to table, organic production, being in the outdoors, reconnecting families with each other. That is what interests Amy. So strategy number 2 is build incremental steps for people. So say, for example, what that looks like for us at Home Farm is okay, so there's an farm open house day. And you can come and no strings attached, no cost. Just come, hang out, bring your family, bring your kids, meet other people, make friends, enjoy community, enjoy nature. But no one's going to hit you over the head with a Bible. And then a level up from that would be hey, so you know how you were saying you were dealing with a lot of stress in your workplace right now? Well, actually, we have a support group that meets on Thursday nights, and it just looks at how we can use faith practices to help us cope with mental and emotional stress in our lives, right? So a little Christian-y. Or a level up from that, if people are interested, might be yeah, so you're really interested in Christian faith. You really want to hear more. You want to know more. You want to grow in your faith community. Well, we've actually got a house church that meets here, and we share a meal together, and then we read the Bible together, and we help each other understand it, and we pray for each other and support each other. So, come on out. So do you see what I mean? It's levels, it's steps, right? And then the third strategy is care for people where they are. So we just want to meet people's needs for community, meet their needs for belonging, right, Ranger? Yeah. Meet their needs for belonging. Just give them a safe place. That's why we called it Home Farm. We want this place to feel like coming home. We want it to feel like, Okay, I can be myself here. I can be safe here. I can ask questions here. This is a non-threatening place. So that's what we're doing at Home Farm Ministries. We are building a middle step for people. So next time someone asks you, you'll know how to answer the question. Whew. Chickens are doing shenanigans. Or you can just show them this video. And yeah, love you guys. Go out there and build a middle step. Find out what that looks like for you in your community.